everyone, I'm Jameelah and welcome back to my kitchen. In today's video, I am going to show you how to make one of my family's favorite recipes. It's a dessert recipe, lemon squares or lemon bars. These lemon bars are really tangy and sweet, and they are also raw vegan and plant-based. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Now, first of all, what you're going to need for this recipe is a 13 by 9 pan. Now, if you don't have a 13 by 9 pan, you can use an 8 by 8 pan, but then cut the recipe in half. So for the crust, I have about a cup of walnuts. Now you can use almonds. You can also use oats for this as well. And I also have here a quarter cup of dried coconut flakes, unsweetened, and 1 date. I'm also going to use a little bit of vanilla. Now you can also use a vanilla bean if you don't like using vanilla extract, and a pinch of Himalayan sea salt. And also I have my food processor here for this, so go ahead and get started. Just dump all of the ingredients into the food processor. Actually, I'm just going to break up this date a little bit. That's enough. And I'm just going to use a pinch of the vanilla extract. And a pinch of the Himalayan sea salt. And just go ahead and process that until it gets nice and crumbly. Okay, you want to make sure that you don't run your food processor too long because you don't want it to be mushy, just nice and crumbly. And I will show you what I'm talking about. You want it to look like that. So what you want to do next is just to dump the crust into the pan. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here. There we go. And then just press it into the bottom until you get a nice even thin layer. Now it's going to be pretty thin, but that's what you want. If you want a thicker layer, you can use more nuts or oats. But I like my crust to be pretty thin. Just keep patting it until you have a nice thin layer with no holes. We'll get there eventually. Okay, I think I'm just pressing this down into the bottom there. Okay, and this is what you have. Now, that's it for the crust. What I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this in to the refrigerator to let it set while I make the filling. So I'll be back with the filling instructions. Okay, now I'm back for the filling. And for the filling of the lemon bars, we are going to need about 4 or 5 dates. I have 5 dates here. Depending on how sweet you want them, you can use less or more. Or you can even use pure maple syrup or even agave if you like. I have a teaspoon of turmeric powder, and this is for color. Right here is the lemon zest of 2 lemons. A 1/4 cup of melted coconut oil. And 2 1/2 cups of coconut flakes. And I have here the juice of 5 lemons. So to make the filling is just as easy as putting everything into the blender and blending it until smooth. Okay, just gonna go ahead and blend this all up. Okay, let's go ahead and check the creaminess of the filling and the taste. I'm just gonna go ahead and take it off the damper here. It's perfect. Doesn't need anything. I have my crust here, so we're just going to go ahead and pour the filling over the crust. Turmeric gave this a nice, beautiful yellow lemony color. So you just want to spread that out. And I am going to try to get the rest of this out of here. Okay, I think that's about as much as I can get from that in there. So I'm going to put this aside and finish smoothing out the filling. I just want to kind of smooth it out evenly. Okay, I believe that's good. And that's what it looks like. You kind of see kind of a side angle there. Okay, I'm going to stick this in the freezer, and this needs to set for at least 2 hours so that the coconut oil will solidify the filling and it'll be nice and firm. And then once it is firm, you just slice it up and serve it. So once this gets firm, I will be back to show you the finished product. Okay, it is 2.5 hours later, and I just took the lemon bars out of the freezer. You can see there's frost on the pan, but that's okay. I just wanted them to set. Instead of putting them in the freezer, you can let them set overnight in the refrigerator. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut a square, and we'll just take a taste. Okay, that's what it looks like here. And we'll just give this a little taste test. Nice and creamy, tart, with just the right amount of sweetness. And again, if the sweetness that I used is not sweet enough for you, or if the amount of dates that I used are not sweet enough for you, feel free to add more dates, or even dates plus pure maple syrup or agave. But there you have it, my delicious and creamy raw vegan lemon squares. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe and this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, share with your family and friends, and be sure to subscribe to my channel for more new recipes each week. Until next time, bye!